Welcome back to 307 News, our journalism school's one-stop shop for the latest happenings around campus. My name's Olivia Parisi.
I'm Hannah Jordan, and it's great to be here, Olivia. Let's kick off the show by diving into some of the recent weather trends in Tucson. This fall has been unusually warm. Is anyone else wondering how the first day of December managed to hit 80 degrees?
I know I was, and let's be honest, who wasn't dreaming of pumpkin spice and sweater weather? But nope, Mother Nature said, hold my coffee. September decided to one-up itself as the hottest ever recorded in Tucson since 1894. And just when we thought October might save the day, it strutted in on the first with a blazing 105 degrees, beating 2020's 103-degree record. Tucson really said, we don't do fall here, we do summer, extended edition.
Oh, and speaking of extreme heat, 2024 gave us a staggering 112 days of triple-digit temperatures. That's nearly a third of the year. If you're still grabbing oven mitts to touch your steering wheel, you're definitely not alone. Let's cross our fingers that the summer heat is finally behind us, and I just know the thermometers are ready for a break.
But get ready to bundle up, Tucson, because this winter is coming in cold, and dare we say, a little dramatic. We're taking colder than normal temperatures paired with above average precipitation. That's right, sweater weather is officially getting an upgrade to parka and umbrella weather.
Temperatures will remain cool between 44 and 64 degrees. As we jump into the new year, we'll see some changes in temperatures all across Arizona, including right here in Tucson, shaping what we can expect this upcoming season.
And speaking of weather, let's shift gears and talk about what's happening right now. We will finally catch a break from all those record-breaking highs, or is Mother Nature keeping us on our toes? Let's take a look at today's forecast.
Hi guys, I'm Hannah Jordan, and I'm out here today in the field in beautiful Tucson, Arizona, where the high is 68 degrees and the low is 45. So make sure to grab a coat. It's not tanning season anymore, so please get your butts to the tanning bed because you're looking a bit pale.
The University of Arizona's Black and Blue hip-hop dance team is turning their heads with high-energy performances and incredible talent. Let's take a closer look at how this dynamic group is making waves and bringing heat to the Wildcat community.
I would say it's a great space for individuals who danced in high school competitively. There's a lot of us who grew up in a conventional studio at least 20 to 25 hours a week, and then we come to school and we're not dance majors, so all of that hard work and talent kind of just not evaporates, but we have nowhere to put it. So this club is a great space to perform for the U of A. We do a concept video at the end of the year. We perform at basketball games. It's a great place to still channel that love for dance even after you've graduated high school. My freshman year, I obviously fell in love with the team. It was one of the very few things I was really heavily involved with my freshman year, and my freshman year was still like pretty heavy COVID, so like social gatherings were limited, so I was like a little bit depressed in my dorm. So this was a huge positive aspect of my freshman year, which was really nice. And so I wanted to have the opportunity to give back and be more involved. And like the board does all of the choreography for the team, and I love choreography, so I knew that was a way to get involved.
Cool, like that I love my major. However, like dance is my true passion, and so not being a dance major, like I'm lucky enough to have something that is like continuing dance where it's not like completely like overwhelming my life. It is like a release for me. It's like I know I have this like stable thing that is dance that I can always like go to, and at the end of the week and like or during the week when I'm having my worst days, I always have this to go to. It's kind of like the more enjoyable thing that I get to do. So even if I work all day in a class and like I have like other sorority, whatever, this is always at the end of the night. So it's like, this is my release. Like this is my emotional release. This is like my passion, if you will. So it's like, great, I want to do it.
Well, I think like just being around such like uplifting people that push me to be something better for myself was just really, it was, what's the word? I would say almost like empowering. Like I felt like I could do something and help the team out, and I'd like to keep doing that. So yeah, well, I think like this team has so much potential. Like, yes, we're a club, but I feel like even being something like more associated like with the school, like the POM or whatever, like just making a bigger name for ourselves and growing in general.
It truly like actually saved me freshman year because I was so stressed about like finding my group and like finding who I want to like be with, and I was like, I need to dance because I've danced all my life, so I was like, I need to find something. And actually my mom like sent me like their Instagram and she's like, hey, you should try out. And I was like, okay, this sounds fun. So I tried out. I was like, I didn't know what to think of it. And then I ended up making some of my best friends from it. Like seriously, every single person on this team I love with my entire heart. Everyone's so awesome. And I've just been able to grow as a dancer. So it's been amazing. I think black and blue I don't know, I feel like it represents like me personally, just because like we get to perform at so many different events, and also like we all have such like diverse personalities, and like we all mesh so well together, and like I don't know, I just feel like it's like a big family.
From dazzling dance moves to, well, let's just say interesting plays on the field, the Wildcats are keeping us on our toes in more ways than one. But let's take a closer look at what's going on in sports, because whether it's a win or a tough loss, we're still cheering on our Wildcats.
Arizona and ASU met in the 98th Territorial Cup over the weekend, with the Wildcats leading the Sun Devils with a 51-45 and a draw all-time.
While the Sun Devils were looking to secure a spot in the Big 12 Conference Championship and a chance at the newly expanded 12-team college football playoffs, the Wildcats were looking to play spoiler after a lackluster 2024 season.
ASU has shocked many around college football world after being projected to finish bottom of the conference this year in the Big 12. Despite the projection, the Sun Devils were able to pick up a big win against Mississippi State earlier this season to knock off ranked opponents like Utah, Kansas State, and most recently BYU to take the top spot in the conference.
On the other side, the University of Arizona, originally picked to finish top 4 in the conference, has been eliminated not only from a chance at the title, but also from bowl eligibility coming into the Territorial Cup after a big loss against TCU. With the Territorial Cup being the final game of both teams' regular season, the storylines were set going into the big game on the 30th between the two teams.
Here's the rundown.
The Sun Devils started the game off on offense in what would be a lopsided victory in favor of ASU. Cam Scadabos shined, having more than 175 rushing yards on the day, including 3 touchdowns. Freshman quarterback Sam Levitt also had a great day against the Cats, having close to 300 yards and 3 touchdowns as well.
Arizona State was able to win the Territorial Cup after the first time in 3 years and close the gap in the overall series. The Sun Devils now have a date with Iowa State Cyclones on the 7th of December for the Big 12 Championship and a chance to punch their ticket to the college football playoffs for the first time in its inception. On the other hand, Arizona has some issues to work out during the offseason, following a disappointing year under Brent Brennan in his first year as the head coach of the program.
Although many fans were left disappointed this year after a legendary season with Jed Fish, the city of Tucson still has high hopes for our team.
Brennan is officially set to return as the head coach of the Arizona Wildcats for the next football season, but big changes could be on the horizon. He's looking to shake up his coaching staff, and next year shaping up to be his make-or-break season. All eyes will be on Brennan as he fights to secure his future with the program.
Okay, congratulations to Coach Dillingham and that staff and those players. They have a good football team, and they got after us in every way today. And I think that's just, obviously for what this game means to everybody here and everybody in this town and everybody in the state. For us to be so unproductive today is soul-crushing, I would say. But they're a good team, and I give them credit. Scadaboo is a fantastic player, just so powerful and runs low to the ground, and he's hard to bring down. The quarterback is really efficient. Their wideouts made some plays, and then they were really effective on defense. And so I give them a lot of credit. They have a good football team, and as much as that hurts me to say, I got to respect it.
The Arizona men's basketball team took a trip to the Bahamas to play in the Battle for Atlantis this Thanksgiving holiday. Opening their tournament against the hot Davidson team coming into the weekend, the Wildcats were able to win the cat fight between the Davidson Wildcats at 104-71 on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Campbell transfer Anthony Del Orso led the scoring for both teams with 21 points being followed up by Caleb Love and Davidson player Connor Cochia having 20 points each. Arizona's defense played excellently, forcing Davidson to shoot at 38% from the field while posting 56% themselves.
That's all for sports today. Let's keep the physicality going and talk about a local gym here in Tucson.
My name is Kovan Dabosky Johnson from Tucson, Arizona, and I'm the owner of Faster PT. Faster PT originated as a nonprofit gym for student athletes. I have these special fast twitch isokinetic machines, and I realized that these machines could help change athletes as far as their performance. So that was one of the main reasons why I decided to bring that model here to Tucson so that I could help kids. I chose to put this business here because I'm from here. I could have did it in Chandler, but I feel Tucson needs it. They need these machines. The kids, they need these machines. So that's why I mainly go towards kids as far as training on these machines.
So like, I've been wanting to go practice more, and my parents found this. And see, I've been with Kovan for like a long time, yeah, I would say. So he moved gyms, so I came back over here. I think I'm getting better at like my speed and like strength because we've been lifting weights and doing the machines. Yeah.
I also know Kavan for years, and so I just didn't know this is what he was doing now. So once I saw that he was training the boys, or the kids, I should say, I thought it was just high school kids, but then I saw a couple of kids on his just social media that he put up of kids my son's age, so I brought him up here. So he's helping him with his formation and just simple stuff just to help his running go better for the season, and it's already showing. His arms, where his arms should be, the way his legs should be, his high knees, just different little things that I don't know about. So it is smaller, so he just kind of takes a look at what each of the kids are doing. My son was just doing lunges and his chest was down, so he's like, get your chest up, and it's like just the little reminders, because he has a lot of hands-on right here.
So that's the goal, is to turn this into a franchise. Dr. Christensen, who's in Farm, Nevada, he's the one that gave me this vision. At his facility, you see these machines, you see everything, right? But his is a wellness center, right? So I see Faster PT turning into a wellness center where it has a myriad of things, right? Multiple rooms, different things going on in one facility, right? But ultimately, this little cookie cutter concept, like having a machine and some weights and some other things, I think could turn into a quick franchisable business.
My name is Nick Letson, and I'm the Marketing and Communications Manager for Flandreau Science Center and Planetarium. Our main mission at Flandreau Science Center and Planetarium is to inspire tomorrow's scientists. Well, there's two, I guess. If there's a solar eclipse in a year, then that's definitely our most popular event. So this past year we had 2 solar eclipses, and between the 2 events we had over 6,000 people come outside on the U of A Mall, and then also inside for eclipse educational programming. Beyond that, we have laser light music nights, which are kind of more casual and fun atmosphere where we put lasers everywhere, and then we play like a Taylor Swift show or The Weeknd or Pink Floyd in the planetarium. And then we also have science lectures called Science at Sunset, and those have mostly sold out in this last year. How we stay connected with people is really through engaging all the different learning styles that people have. Some people will learn a lot better just by reading, what's in an exhibit. Other people will learn a lot better by touching things. Some people will learn better from playing a game on a screen. Oh my gosh, the most rewarding part of my job is when we have school groups come in here and I hear kids say, "Oh my gosh." Or when we're in the planetarium and we bring the lights down, it's completely dark and all the stars come up in the sky and the kids just go, "Whoa." And I just love hearing that.
Hi, Hi, I'm Hadley. I'm a student at University of Arizona and I work here at Flandreau. I am a floor staff, so I just hang out on the floor and I help guests with any of their questions. And I talk to all the guests, and I also do demos here. So I do chemistry demos right now. A typical day for me is I come to work and we have a little meeting with all of the people who are going to be working that day, and just to run down any groups that are coming in or any birthday parties. And then we'll open up and people will start coming in. And usually I'm undersea, so I'm going to be working with the fish and everything. And I'll run a few touch tanks where we introduce all these different animals to guests, and they can come pet them and learn about them. And then we just do that a few times throughout the day.
Hello, my name is Sadie. I am a floor staff member here at the planetarium. I'm a student at the University of Arizona. I really love introducing anyone, but specifically kids, to different types of sciences and seeing them enjoy and learn about those types of sciences. I will say my favorite exhibit is the asteroid cave, which has a bunch of asteroid-related stuff and meteorite-related stuff. It also has a fantastic little video on OSIRIS-REx, which I am a huge fan of. Yes. Of course, I am a bit biased towards the space stuff, and I would love to see an exhibit on James Webb, or specifically on black holes, because I think those are two very interesting subjects when it comes to astronomy and space.
And that's a wrap for today's show. Whether you're planning to check out a new spot around Tucson, cheer on your favorite team, or just keep an eye on this wild weather, we've got you covered.
Thanks for spending time with us. Stay warm, stay curious, and consider trying something new this week. We'll be back soon with more stories, sports, and more reasons to enjoy life in Tucson. Until next time, Wildcats, take care, have fun, and bear down.